What's up, everybody on Instagram? I am going live right now, coming at you, and I had a great day today. I went riding with I went riding today, but the different thing about riding today than what I usually do is I ride on tracks that are already made, and they got a bunch of jumps and whoop sections and stuff like that in them. And the different thing about today is I did woods riding today, and they're two different things. The track obviously is pretty self-explanatory. There's a track that you ride on, and then in the woods riding there's just little paths all throughout, like a forest and woods, and you just kind of gotta go along the path, and there's a bunch of dips, dives, turns. It's a lot of technical stuff. And you're both riding dirt bike, but it takes two different skills, and it's a completely different way of riding. So I love the uniqueness, and I love trying new and different things. And that is what I did today, which was so much fun. And I just got back. I just got showered. So tired though. I am so tired, like exhausted. I'm about probably call it an early night on a Saturday, right? So anyways, I didn't want to talk all about that. I wanted to talk. There's a reason why I'm wanting to talk about riding today, and there's two reasons why, and I believe they both apply at life and business also. So number one, whenever you're riding whenever I was riding out there, I'm not used to woods at all. And I was riding with people that were really good at woods riding, and I'm just trying to keep up with them. And turns out I am not good at woods riding at all. And I was falling down a lot, and I was just so tired. And whenever I'd fall down, I'd have to pick up my freaking 200-pound bike back up, get situated, try to kickstart the thing, and and after I got real tired there, I'm just like, I need a break. And they're like, all right, come on, let's go, you're back up, let's go. I'm just like, fuck. So we just got back up and just like kept going, even though I was tired. And that applies with life and business. Even if you're tired, you don't feel like doing it anymore, or you're just like drained, you just like need a little break, but it doesn't allow you, and you just gotta get back up on that bike and go, metaphorically. Do it, man. You have to get back up. And no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times you fall down off your bike, metaphorically, always get back up like I did today, and just keep going. That was number one. Number two is whenever you're riding, especially in woods area, you'll see a lot of danger, or a lot of stuff, a lot of places not to go. If you go over there, there's going to be a giant tree there. You're going to smack a tree right in, face on, and I promise you that tree will not move. So it could be really, really bad for you. So whenever you're riding, you're trying to avoid these trees, trying to avoid these danger zones. So the way to do that is whenever you take a turn and you see a new danger zone, maybe on your left or something, you cannot focus on that tree or that danger zone. You cannot focus on that tree. If you focus on that tree and try to avoid it by looking at it, you will go in the same direction as the tree, and then you'll hit the tree face on. And you guys know the rest after that. No bueno. Not good at all. So the way to avoid hitting these trees and going to these bad spots is to visualize, see it first, and then focus on where you need to go. Do not look at the tree. Look away from the tree and look at the line, or look at the spot where you need to go. And if you focus on where you need to go instead of looking at what could happen, and you start looking at what you need to do and stay in that line, you'll miss that tree every single time. And that is what's so amazing, is if A new opportunity. And that's what is so amazing about this, is because it relates to life and business too. If you see something come up like a problem, and you start focusing on that problem, and you start thinking of all the bad stuff that could happen if that problem like is to take full effect or whatever, that you're wasting all your negative energy on what could happen if, or what would happen if that bad thing happened. And you can't look at it like that, or else you get bogged down into it. So the way to avoid that and get around that is stay focused on what needs to get done to have something else. So let me just give you an example other than my writing example. So if there's a problem, like it's like you're supposed to, just simple as you're supposed to like mow your yard, or no, that's not a good one. Here, let me get a good example. So, okay, hey, so here's my, okay, I'm sorry, somebody just drove by and had a wave high, got a little sidetracked. Okay, so this is here's my example. I don't know if it's a good one, but here it is. So say you check the weather, you're wanting to mow your yard, and you check the weather, and it's gonna rain in an hour. And you're like, man, it takes me an hour to mow. Like, if I don't get it to it right now, then I'm gonna get rained on, and the grass is not gonna grow. Yeah, or the grass will keep growing. You'll have to wait till tomorrow. All that bad stuff. So instead of looking at, oh my God, if I get rained on, then my mower's gonna take the damage, and I don't want to get wet when I mow, and the grass is gonna be wet. And if you keep looking at all the reasons like not to, you're not gonna do it. Instead of, I have an hour to mow my yard, and instead of waiting for tomorrow, which I always hate to do, if you can get it done today, just do it today. If you have an hour to mow and it's gonna rain in an hour, push those boundaries. Be like, okay, what if I got my yard mowed? Focus on that good stuff. Focus on the positive. Start thinking, man, how would I feel if I got my yard mowed today? I would not have to have that cloud over me of, man, I have to mow my yard, and keep that prolonging for days and days. Instead of that, you can just say, I'm just going to do it today. I'm just going to do it right now and get it done. And that's how you avoid falling into the bad stuff and that's how you avoid falling and going into danger zones or negative places, and staying in positive places and missing those trees and missing those danger zones. I hope that makes sense, everybody. I'm sorry I wasn't prepared for that one, but I just did it anyways. But anyways, hope that helps. And I love how writing reflects on life and business too. And that's just like, man, I just love writing. I'm super passionate about it. So go out there, be super passionate, be super into whatever you're into, and just take full control of it and just be the best you could be. All right. I am so tired. I'm exhausted, if you guys can't tell with this live, and I'm going to probably go to bed super early tonight, which is going to be awesome. God. Oh man, times have changed. All right, guys, have a great Saturday night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.